Graduating students have a lot of debt. The under 30 crowd was strapped with more than $380 billion in student loans in 2017. With such an alarming number, many wonder if they'll ever be able to buy a house or start a family.
There's a narrative in the media and among policymakers that student loans are depressing homeownership and family formation. There are at least two channels through which student lending can affect outcomes. One, student loans can damage credit scores and lead to borrowing constraints later on in life. On the other hand, these programs also provide liquidity to borrowers, and this liquidity can speed up homeownership and family formation.
Chicago Booth's Constantine Yannelis, along with his co-authors from the Federal Reserve and Treasury, cross-reference federal student loan data with IRS de-identified tax records. They find a significant increase of homeownership among students who borrowed money at the age of 24. Students under the age of 24 are considered dependents of their parents and have a current annual undergraduate federal loan limit of $7,500. Students who turn 24 before January of any given school year are deemed independents and can borrow more. The current annual limit is $12,000.
We found that increased liquidity led to an approximate 0.5 to 1 percentage point increase in homeownership. The effect was persistent for at least 5 years after the limit increased. These effects are reasonably large, with about a 5 to 10% increase in homeownership for borrowers with a higher limit. We found the largest effects for borrowers coming from low-income families, and we also find that the effects are larger after the Great Recession, when down payment requirements are higher.
But homeownership was not the only thing that happened at a faster pace.
We also find that family formation speeds up. Borrowers with a higher limit are more likely to be married and have children several years later. The results suggest that this conventional narrative that student loans are depressing homeownership, not only does this narrative not appear to be true, but it actually appears that the opposite is true. Access to increased liquidity speeds up homeownership and family formation. This suggests that young borrowers are very highly credit constrained.
Effectively, these programs allow people to borrow money they'll likely make in the future to spend earlier when they're younger and their incomes are lower. This can be good for recent graduates and may be important for any policymakers considering changes to student loan programs.